There's a lot of fantastic architecture in the Loop, and a lot of famous architects wanted to come to the Loop to design buildings. You have incredible early skyscrapers like this building, the Monadnock building, the Rookery, but you also have other styles of architecture and buildings like, in the Art Deco era that just really epitomize that style of architecture, like the Chicago Board of Trade building for Art Deco. And then we have all of these Mies van der Rohe high-rises like the Federal Center or IBM Plaza that are really the epitome of modernism in the international style. And as we move into more recent times, a lot of really fantastic contemporary high-rises like Aqua and Legacy and the Museum Park buildings. It's just a really exciting time in the Loop because there is so much transformation going on. There's so much new residential development. There are new bars, new restaurants that are open late. There's parks. There's things to do on the weekend. You're close to the lake, and it's just really changing. And you can come downtown now and walk along Michigan Avenue at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, and there's a lot of activity, which wasn't even the case 10 years ago. So I think that's what's so exciting about the Loop.
Howard Van Doren Shaw was one of the original architects here in Lake Forest. He created not only Ragdale here, the summer home we're in, but Market Square. He created that in 1916. Lake Forest has over 500 historical sites. More than half of them are historic homes here in Lake Forest. Some of the other significant structures are City Hall, our historic Eastside Lake Forest train station, the entrance to our Lake Forest Cemetery. Lake Forest College has many historic buildings on the site.
There are many Shaw homes in Lake Forest. This, by comparison, is relatively modest. It was what he thought of as his cottage, so he wanted it to be simple. There's a lot of history of architecture and landscape and how the two relate. Ragdale, for example, is adjacent to nearly 50 acres of the Shaw Prairie, which is one of the finest examples of native Midwestern prairie. And I think that concept of where nature and architecture meet is throughout Lake Forest, down to Lake Michigan and through all of the preserves that are in the area. How architecture can bring people together is apparent at Ragdale. It's by design, but it's also apparent in Market Square. And the idea that you would have a public space sort of wrapped, Market Square sort of hugs the people that are in it.
We are in the living room of Frank Lloyd Wright's very first home, the home and studio in Oak Park. This was built in 1889 and really revolutionized the way we live in America. So when you're in Oak Park, you can see a variety of houses, both before Wright was here and after Wright was here. And we were living in Victorian homes, so very small boxy rooms, and all of our architecture was borrowed from Europe. Wright completely changed the way we live. He created open floor plans. He worked on bringing nature into the design of the homes and really did complete design. So instead of an architect just doing the exterior, he did the whole thing. So we're nestled in the Frank Lloyd Wright National Historic District. So people can come and walk the public sidewalks and see all of these other great houses, both of Wright's design and his contemporaries. Oak Park is a great place to live because of the variety of buildings, the variety of people. We have interesting things going on all the time, from the architecture and design to Hemingway, who's also in town. We have a great arts culture, wonderful philanthropy. We have a symphony. So anything that you want in Chicago, which is steps away, you can go to Chicago, you can appreciate it, you can take public transportation, you can drive, it's just a couple of minutes, or you can stay here and do it too. So we have a lot of great options, and it really is one of the best places to live.